I have been teaching chemistry for 4 whole years, and this is my method to learn chemistry.
Whenever I prepare any program for chemistry, I need to know my stuff. And it isn't about remembering the concepts, it's about learning them. There's a big difference between understanding a concept, remembering it, and learning it. And you need to be learning a concept. How do you do that? I'm giving a very simple 3-step mechanism to be able to learn chemistry in its fullest. First and foremost, whenever you're learning a new concept, try and ask questions to your concepts. As an example, say if I'm teaching organic chemistry, the first question to me should be, what is an organic compound? Why are you learning organic chemistry? Because you're trying to understand organic compounds. Without asking that question, you cannot really proceed with organic chemistry at all. Moreover, say if I'm teaching you your SN1 reactions, SN2 reactions, E1, E2, what kind of questions can you ask me? Think about that. Could be the mechanism, could be certain solvents, could be certain reagents, could be certain examples. Ask questions and jot down your answers in your notes, because that will help you build your understanding of the concept as a whole. Now, as a student, once I learn a particular concept, what I usually do is I would teach it to either someone who is not really understanding it as well, or teach it to practically no one, like how I'm sitting here talking into a camera with no one being around me. That is the best application that you can do for your learning, so that you are able to reinforce your concepts. So after say learning SN1, SN2 reactions, when you have asked those questions, you have made those notes, explain that concept, explain those ideas to someone who may be not understanding it as well, or practically an empty room as well. But the entire point of it is that you are supposed to teach that concept with the same amount of understanding that you gained when you were learning it. Say if you're teaching it to some person, that person should also be able to answer the same questions that you had while you were learning. Possibly that person may ask you more questions, or questions that you did not think of while you were learning. What that does is that improves your understanding even more. So teaching is one of the best ways to apply your knowledge. What other ways can we indulge in when we are going into the apply phase, or when we are trying to apply our concepts? We can solve questions, and not just any questions. We particularly solve application based questions, not direct ones. Why? Because direct questions can be really straightforward at times. I mean, they're called direct questions for a reason. 1 or 2 direct questions, fine, very useful for reinforcement. But beyond that, say if you have indirect questions where you need to think about what concept that you need to apply, when you do that, when you indulge in that activity, you develop a better understanding of that concept and how it manifests in various different formats and various different questions. And finally, now that you have learned a concept, now you have learned how to apply, and you have applied that concept in various different manners, we try and standardize our understanding. And what is the best way to do that? You solve those kind of questions, you solve those kind of papers that are aligned to your particular learning goal. Say if my learning goal is to attempt my JEE exam, what would I do for my testing phase or my test phase? I would simply solve mock test for JEE, so that now I have a better understanding of my questions, better understanding of the weightage of each and every topic, and a better hold of the amount of time I require to solve those questions. So learning, applying and testing All of these three phases are important for learning chemistry, and these are very simple methods by which you can learn chemistry on your own. You can learn chemistry on your own. If you want my guidance on each and or on any particular step of this learning journey that you're on, I provide one-on-one sessions, learning plans, programs, and a lot more with Learners Club. If you're interested, you can schedule a free call with me today in the description and hop onto your journey with the best possible services that you can get. With this, I wrap up for today. Thank you and happy learning.